we are going to be restoring hip and shoulder mobility. Think of this as a work in rather than a work out, because it's part of my inner movement series, designed to help you release tension and restore healthy movement into the hips and shoulders. By working with the body's fascial system, these foam roller strengthening exercises and releases help support the deep stabilizing muscles that maintain the integrity and fluidity of the joints in the shoulders and the hips. This will bring balance to the body from within. For the workout, you're going to need a foam roller and you're going to need a hard reflex ball. If you don't have a hard reflex ball, you can use a tennis ball or a golf ball. Start with the ball underneath one foot, and we're going to roll slowly along the inside of the foot. So from the big toe all the way to the heel. And it's a slow movement. I want you to focus on getting deeper rather than faster into the movement. Just along the big toe, over the arch of the foot to the heel. Then you're going to bring the ball right into the arch of the foot, right in front of the heel, and just apply a slow and deep pressure to that area, bouncing into the ball. And then you're going to move the ball nice and slowly towards the ball of the foot, towards the toes. And then once you reach, still in the arch of the foot, that area, you're going to apply pressure again. And then we're going to wake up the nerves with a quick proprioceptive movement. So proprioception is your awareness of your body in space, and then you should feel quite a bit of tingling under the foot. Take the ball onto the other big toe and work nice and slowly from the big toe to the heel. You might feel that tingling in the foot. Just make sure you drink a lot of water, because we want to help flush all the toxins out of the body. So we're getting deep within the fascial tissue. We want to create more movement in that fascial tissue that surrounds the muscle, so we can prevent things like arthritis. We want to prevent any injuries. We want to get as much movement into that fascia surrounding the muscles as we can. Let's bring the ball back into the arch of the foot at the heel. So the ball of my foot is on the mat, and I'm just bouncing into the ball. If it's very sensitive, you make that pressure lighter. You don't push as deep into the ball. And then once you're ready, you're going to move the ball slowly through the arch of the foot towards the ball of the foot, but you're going to work very slowly. Once you're at the ball of the foot, again, just apply a little bit more pressure and bounce into that release. Then a nice quick proprioceptive movement, waking up those nerves, so you're lightening the pressure on the ball of the, and then just rolling and feel that tingling. You can put the ball to the side, and now we're going to take the foam roller and bring it across onto the mat. We're coming into a seated position, starting to release the glutes. Those are the hip stabilizing muscles, and you can rock onto one side. If your hips are very tight, you can bring your feet together and your knees side by side and just resting on that hand. That's your first option. You're going to roll right into the lower back and over the glutes. If you can, I'd like you to bring one ankle, the same leg that you're working, cross that ankle over the other knee, and you're going to continue rolling right into the lower back and over the glutes. Your next option is to thread the fingers between the toes and continue rolling and lift the foot up. So we're getting a little bit deeper into that release. You're going to do another 4. We'll try and stick to 8 counts for each movement. 3, 2 more, and the last one. Rolling off the roller, and then we're going to go over to the other side. So I'm just going to flick myself over and feet side by side, ankle over the knee, thread the fingers between the toes if you can, lift that foot up and continue rolling right into that lower back. Breathing as you go. Breath is your guide, fascia is your pathway. Slow and steady breath through the nose. Continue rolling. We're going to do another 3. 2 more. And we're going to move on to the shoulder blades now. So just roll yourself onto the mat and bring the roller underneath the shoulder blades, making sure that the head is resting in the hands. Lift the tailbone and let's relax into this release. So your breath is going to help you relax, working along and over the shoulder blades. If you can, we're going to rock onto one shoulder blade. So bring your elbows together and rock to one side. You can get a little bit higher up into the neck. If you have a lot of tension in the shoulders, then continue rolling over both shoulder blades. You can open up that bottom arm and get around the shoulder blade underneath the armpit. And when you're ready, you come back to the center and adjust yourself over to the other side. Elbows together, drop the bottom elbow so you're getting right around the base of the shoulder blades and into the neck as well. Lift the tailbone if you need to and continue rolling on that side. Breathe through the nose. If you find this movement is taking your breath away, then you bring both shoulder blades onto the foam roller. We want ourselves in a resting, breathing state, not stressed, where you have a lot of tension. So just find what works for you the best. Then we're going to roll onto the mat. So back on the mat, neck on the foam roller. Relax your arms at your sides and just nodding the head from side to side. Releasing tension across the base of the skull, what's called the occiput ridge. Relax your shoulders into the mat. You can open up the palms to the ceiling. Hold your head to one side and draw a circle with your nose. You're pushing what's called the mastoid process into the foam roller behind the ear. Change direction and draw a circle. Let's repeat this to the other side. Pushing that boning process into the foam roller and releasing tension. Hug the knees into the chest and just bounce them to the chest. Let's rock up to a seated position and around onto the hands and knees. From there, we're going to bring the knife edge of the hands, so that little finger, onto the foam roller. My hips are over my knees, so I'm not sitting back. I want to open up around the pelvis, and I'm going to bounce my chest to the mat. So check the position. Roller is right around the hand, a little bit onto the wrists if you want to, but not right under the elbow. Try and keep the elbows straight, and then you'll feel more of a release around the shoulder blades, around the shoulders and the front of the chest. Breathe in here. On your exhalation, tuck from the tailbone. Round your spine, bring your chin to your chest, and open up and arch. Breathe in and bounce. As you exhale, tuck and round. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in and arch. And exhale. You can bounce the tailbone back to the heels. I'm still exhaling through the nose. So in that tuck position, arch and bounce forward. And exhale into that tuck. Okay, hands on the mat. We're now going to bring the supporting hand, so the foam roller is next to the mat, and we're going to bring the supporting hand under the shoulder. The fingers are pointing towards the foam roller. The hand is going to be on the foam roller, working the front arm line. You're going to drop the shoulder, roll that roller out, and come back. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathe in. Four to go. In this last position, you're going to bounce the shoulder up and down. So keep the thumb pointing down, lengthening the front arm line, stretching out there. And now we're going to position that hand so the fingers are pointing away from the foam roller. You'll see my hand is slightly higher. I'm going to look underneath my armpit, bring the knife edge of the hand back onto the foam roller, and we're going to roll through. So you bring that roller up, working along the back arm line, in line with that little finger, and release. Breathing in and exhale. 4. 2 more. The last one, you're going to hold it there. Imagine someone's taking hold of your wrist and pulling through. Bounce into that release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. Position the foam roller slightly lower down and lower onto your mat. Working along the deep core line so it's inside the leg. You can either rest your foot on the foam roller or rest it on the floor next to the foam roller. Make sure your hips are square to the mat. So it's just the hip in line with, or the knee in line with the hip, and your supporting leg is square to the mat. Curl the toes under in the supporting leg, and you can push up into a plank position if you want to. Otherwise, you can just rest on that knee and relax your feet. Hand on the foam roller and just roll, or use that hand to assist you. Three more. Continue breathing through the nose. Nice, slow, steady breath. The last one, you're going to hold it right on the groin area. So right next to the hip, and just position the foam roller if you need to. My knee is now on the floor, and I'm going to lift my foot. So I'm coming into an internal hip rotation. You can bring both elbows onto the mat and pulse that foot up for 8, 7, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. The foot stays where it is, and you're going to pulse the knee up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the leg off the foam roller and just rock around, repeating the same releases to the other side. Start with the hand directly under the shoulder, fingers pointing to the foam roller, knife or thumb on the roller, so it's the front arm line. Drop the shoulder first and roll out and come up. You can breathe in and exhale. Another 4 to go. And 3. 2 more. And the last one. Hold it in that position. Bounce the shoulder up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That hand is now on the mat, slightly higher up. Look underneath your armpit. Bring the knife edge of the other hand onto the foam roller and looking through and releasing. Breathing in and exhaling. Four more. 2. Your last one, hold it there and pulse through for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. Let's drop down onto the mat and we're going to bring the knee up onto the foam roller, foot on the roller or next to the roller, and roll along that inner thigh. 4 more. 2 to go. And let's just hold it in that position. Hand on the roller if you want to, knee on the mat, so position the foam roller slightly closer to the hip. Let's start with that internal hip rotation so the foot is lifting up off the mat. Knee stays where it is for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the foot on the floor and pulse into that external hip rotation. So it's lifting up for 2, 3, 4, 7, and last one, 8. Good. Back onto the knees. Now we're going to work on the breathing. So bring the foam roller across the mat so it's perpendicular to the body. Hips are going to be below the foam roller, belly button on the foam roller. So lift the rib cage up and over the foam roller. This is a nice release for the lower back area. So you're going to rest your chest on the mat, rest your forehead on your hands, and we're going to breathe in to the foam roller. So think about your diaphragm, a nice slow steady inhalation for 4 counts. As you breathe in, lungs are expanding, pushing the diaphragm down, and you should feel this into the lower back, and exhaling. Try and exhale for a little bit longer if you can. Breathing in and exhaling. If you're feeling nauseous, then don't use the foam roller. Just lie in this position on the mat and just focus on the breathing as we are doing. Breathing in and exhaling. Let's just do one more here. Breathing in and exhaling. Reposition the foam roller onto the hips. So my hip bone is here. We're just below the hip bone. on the hip flexor, the muscle that lifts the leg up. Bring one knee into a gecko on the foam roller. This is a gecko position, so it's in line with your hip. The other hip flexor is on the foam roller, and I'm going to bend that knee and point the toes up to the ceiling. Then you're going to pulse that foot away from the body, away from the center. So it's pulsing it out to the side. This you should feel releasing that hip flexor muscle just below the hip bone there. Try and open up as much as you can. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just be aware of the position of that knee, not in, but try and open it as much as you can. Then you should feel more of a release. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Hips are square to the foam roller. Other knee is on the roller. Bend that knee that's on the mat and point the toes up to the ceiling. Position that knee wide and pulse the foot away from the center for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, you're going to continue rolling along the front of the legs. So position your elbows slightly ahead of you and roll back. Don't clench your hands, just relax your hands and roll along the front of the legs. I'm going to repeat myself to make sure that you drink a lot of water. We're flushing because we're massaging, we're flushing toxins out of the body, we're increasing the fluid motion in the fascia. So you want to drink as much water as you can. You may have a headache. You may have a little bit of nausea if this is the first time you're doing the fascial releases. So just drink as much water as you can. If you can go over the knees, I want you to work over the knees. There are a lot of fascial connections there. So a great release. A little bit of discomfort you want to try and work through. Any pain, stay above the knees. Finish off with 2 more. And the last one. We're now going to bring the foam roller below the knees onto the shins. So just reposition yourself. Elbows are ahead of you. What we're now going to do is bring some rotational moves into the workout. If you need to stay in this position, I'm going to give you an option here, and then we're going to rotate if you find you can move into that option. First option is to breathe in this position. I'm on my elbows, stay on the elbows and exhale to your tuck. And then breathe in. Exhale. And breathe in. The second option, a little bit more challenging. We're going to rock to one side, lift the top leg and drop the top leg. As you exhale, bring both shins onto the foam roller and you're tucking the knees to the forehead. Keep going to the same side. Lift and exhale. For 3. Breathe in for 4. Nice challenge on the core. For 5. Use your head. 3 to go. 6 or 7. For your last one, breathe in and exhale. Rock over to the other side, breathing in and exhale. For 2. Make sure the head is nice and relaxed. You don't want to take any strain in the neck. 4 to go. And 3. Last 2. And you're going to finish in this position with the knees on the mat and the feet on the foam roller. Okay. Bring the toes right onto the roller, so we want to feel the stretch in the front of the ankles. 2 options here. If you need more cushioning for the knees, double up your mat. Lift up, knees, hips in line, hands onto the shoulders. So I'm crossing over, breathing in, leaning back, and exhaling. So lengthening into the front line of the body. Your second option is to bring one hand between the toes, reach the other arm up to the ceiling. You can lean back into it and come up. So as we open up into this position, breathe into it. Slightly rotating here and exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. Keep going. If this is your option, just leaning back as far as you can, feeling that lengthening there. We're going to do another 4. 3. 2 more. You can follow that hand on the roller and release. Okay. Have a quick drink of water. Just hydrate that body. You should hopefully feel quite thirsty. Put the foam roller to the side. And we're now going to get into some rotation in the shoulders. We're going to take our right foot in front, bring the left hand just underneath the thigh and the opposite shoulder, so the left shoulder towards the right knee. We're going to start with a shoulder movement, and it's like your swimming crawl, but I want you to keep your elbow bent. And we're going to start slow, so I want you to feel the rotation, that left shoulder coming to the right knee. Circle that arm up and down. So we're breathing in and out. Nice and slow. Feel the rotation in the body. Use that left hand to pull yourself into more of a rotation. So starting off slowly, and then we're going to increase the speed of that movement. Use your breathing. We're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to speed it up. And 2 and 1. Same movement. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Do another set for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do the same movement over to the other side, and then we're going to come back and repeat the movement or the position, but we're going to open up that shoulder. Take the right hand underneath the left thigh. My right shoulder is coming towards that left knee. Let's start with that movement coming forward. Lift that elbow up and circle the hand. Opening up as you breathe in, exhaling as you come forward. So it's a nice slow movement. Focus on the rotation in the body first, and then you can speed the movement up. This is a nice slow controlled movement, so work through it. Do another 2 and 1. Okay, 2 sets. We're going to speed it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to the right side. Taking that right foot forward again. Left shoulder to right knee. Use that left hand to pull yourself into more of a rotation. If you have any strain in the shoulder, I want you to stick to that nice, slow, controlled movement. So you're going to circle that elbow and that hand up. or forward. Open up. Follow that hand with your eyes. Breathe in as you open up. Exhale, release. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. And exhale. 4 more, nice and slow. 3. And 2. The last 1. And release. Speed it up. 2 sets of 8, 7, 6. Going again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over to the other side. Okay, left foot forward, right hand underneath the thigh. Pull that right shoulder towards that knee. Now bring that arm forward, up and back. Breathing in as you open up. Take it nice and slow. Exhale. Three more. Then we move into that faster rotation. And you can speed it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull that right shoulder across to the knee. Get that rotation in the body and use that right hand. Let's do one more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That should have got the heart rate up a little bit as well. We're now going to bring the foam roller in front of us, working into hip rotation now. So bring the hands onto the roller. Let's start with the right side again. So you don't want to put too much weight into your hands, into the foam roller. You want to rather focus on working around, strengthening these muscles, the gluteus muscles that are the hip stabilizers. So right knee is lifted, cushion the left knee if you need to, and keep the roller close to you so you're not putting too much weight into the hands. Let's start off with an inward rotation. So you're taking the knee up and back, and like we did with the arms, a nice slow movement to start. Watch my movement with my upper body. I'm looking at that right knee and I'm circling the knee down and up and around, rotating my body towards the knee. Keep going, exhaling there, breathing in as you open up. Keep going, 3 more. Speed it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to change sides because I want you to feel how each movement affects the glutes, how everything feels in your body. So left knee up, we're going to start that rotation inward. So move away from the plant. Let's breathe in, open up, look at that left knee and drop. Open up, exhale for 3. Last 2. Speed it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to the right side. Now we're going to work into that outward rotation with the right knee. So we're breathing in, opening up, and exhaling. And exhale. For 3. Try to challenge yourself a little bit more with the hands. 4 more. 3, 2, tacking under, so I'm getting that movement into the spine. Speed it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are going into that rotation, so you're opening up, follow, and exhale to tuck. Open up, and exhale to tuck. Right shoulder coming across, and exhale to tuck. Breathe in, and exhale to tuck. 4 to go. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Speed it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. And release. Good. Our next movement, we're going to bring one knee onto the foam roller. So let's bring the left knee on to start and bring that right foot in front in a lunge position. The arms, we're circling the arms up next to the ears. As you do that, you're rotating towards the right leg. So left arm is in front, right arm behind. From there, you're going to bend the left elbow and you're going to bring the right knee towards the left elbow. So it's a quick movement to challenge the balance a little bit. So push the ball of the left foot into the mat to stabilize you, but you should be engaging your core muscles as you lift that right knee. Circle the right arm forward and release. So we're going to repeat it to the right side a few times, 8 times, and then we'll move over to the left side. Circle the arms up, nice and controlled. We're breathing in. Bring that left knee up, or that right knee up to the left elbow. Exhale and release. Breathe in, circle up, elbow to knee, and exhale. Here we go. And exhale. Breathing in. Four more. And exhale. 3. Should feel those quads working. And exhale. Last 2. And your last 1. And exhale. Right knee on the roller, left foot in front, and here we go. Breathe in, open up, and you can exhale and circle forward. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in. 4 to go. Three more. Last one. Okay, and you can push off that foam roller and come up to standing. We're now going to work into some upper body rotations, working in the shoulders and into some squats. So loosening up in the hips. Hopefully the hips are feeling nice and loose already, and the shoulders. Bring the hands onto the foam roller. If you need it, it's there. If you don't need it, you don't have to use it. We're going to breathe in to a squat position. Take it as far as you can go. Exhale, coming up. Circle your one arm. Bring the hand behind the back. Exhale, coming to center. Breathe in. Circle the other hand behind the back, so they're on either side of the spine. Then we're going to lengthen the front line of the body. So you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and come back up to center. Hands back onto the foam roller, breathing in to your squat. Exhale, coming up. Circle the hand onto the back. Breathe in. Now exhale. Back to center. Breathe in and exhale. Opening up, breathing in and exhale. It's a nice slow and steady movement. Breathing in to your squat. Exhale to come up. One hand. Exhale. Other hand. And exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Let's go for 4. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. For 5. And circle. Take your time, let your breath guide you. Keep your chin lifted, but not overextended. So let the body do the movement. You'll feel the chin dropping slightly and then release. We're going to do 2 more. Into that squat. Circle. One to go. And we're going to finish off just with 1 squat, and I want you to bounce into that position. Check the alignment in your feet. Make sure your knees are open. You don't want to rotate those knees in and coming up. Let's shake the legs out and put the foam roller to the side. We're going to finish off with just a nice relaxing, bouncing movement. You're going to bend the knees, relax your shoulders like you're a rag doll. I want you just to let your body flop. You're going to bounce off the heels. Keep the balls of the feet on the mat and just let your arms relax and just move with the bounce. If you want to, you can just lift the balls of the feet off the mat and bounce a little bit from side to side. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and just shake everything out. Okay, breathe in and have a nice big stretch over and exhale. Same thing to the other side. Breathing in and bounce and exhale. Swing the arms around the body. From this position, nod the head from side to side, chin to the chest, roll down
And just hang out there and bounce. Now let your arms flop down. And you're going to breathe in. Uncurl through the spine. And circle the shoulders up and back.
Well done, and thank you for joining me. If you are a subscriber, thank you for following me. If you found this content useful and aren't a subscriber yet, please subscribe to my channel and share this content with anyone you think will benefit from it. Questions, suggestions, feedback, please fill that into the comment section below. And remember, movement is key. If you don't use it, well, you lose it.